Today you'll learn the art of persuasion, specifically 7 powerful principles that influence everyone's decision-making, including your own. You'll learn ethical ways to apply these principles, and just by being aware of them, you'll start noticing when someone uses them on you. I want to credit Robert Cialdini's book, Influence, for first teaching me these. Before we head into the video, kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. One of the most powerful persuasion techniques is social proof. People often rely on others to determine the value of something or someone. For example, a YouTuber hired 25 paparazzi to follow him, making bystanders believe he was a celebrity. Strangers lined up for selfies simply because they saw others doing the same.
If you guys like him,
This demonstrates how people's perceptions can be shaped by the actions of those around them. However, social proof has its limits. For instance, another YouTuber hired a crowd to laugh at his jokes to convince a comedy club owner he was funny. While an audience might be influenced, a professional evaluator won't be so easily deceived. Recognizing social proof can help you avoid being misled in social settings, like school or work. You might find yourself liking someone just because they're popular, or overlooking someone great simply because they aren't widely admired. Social proof also impacts how others perceive you. For example, if you go out to meet people, rather than aimlessly wandering, engage with different groups and have fun. This naturally makes you more attractive. The same applies to job applications. If you apply to multiple companies and receive offers, you can use that to boost your value when negotiating with your dream employer. The second principle is scarcity. People fear missing out, which makes them value things more when they seem rare or limited. Sales tactics often exploit this with phrases like limited time only or almost sold out. Scammers and marketers use artificial scarcity to pressure buyers. For instance, some online courses claim to have limited spots when they actually don't. Even in relationships, people might delay responding to text to appear more desirable. Being aware of scarcity tactics can help you make better decisions. The third principle, consistency, plays on the human tendency to stick to past statements or actions to avoid admitting they were wrong. A great example is a conversation between Jordan Peterson and journalist Kathy Newman. When challenged on free speech, Peterson pointed out that she was willing to risk offending him for the sake of truth, forcing her to either admit she was being hypocritical or agree with him. You can use consistency by aligning your arguments with things someone has already said or believed, making them more likely to accept your perspective. Another approach is giving people a reputation they want to uphold, such as telling someone, "I know you're fair," making them more inclined to act that way. The fourth principle, reciprocity, makes people feel obligated to return favours. While this can foster healthy relationships, it can also be exploited. For example, someone might offer a small gift or gesture only to later ask for a much bigger favour. Another manipulation tactic is the rejection then retreat strategy, where someone makes an extreme request, expecting rejection, before lowering their demand, making the second request seem reasonable in comparison. Recognizing this tactic helps you stand firm in negotiations. The fifth principle, authority, highlights how people naturally trust those who appear knowledgeable or credible. However, this trust can be manipulated. For example, a teenager once posed as a doctor and successfully ran a fake medical clinic. In another case, Payless Shoes created a fake luxury store, and shoppers believed their inexpensive shoes were high-end just because of the store's design. Even real experts can give bad advice, so before making a major decision, check for financial incentives that might bias them, and always seek a second opinion. The sixth principle, liking, means that people are more likely to be persuaded by those they like. Charisma plays a significant role in making life easier, from getting job offers to building relationships. If you want to be more persuasive, improving your likability can be a valuable skill. Finally, a seventh principle is risk mitigation. People naturally avoid risks. So if you want to persuade someone, reduce their perceived downside. Jordan Belfort, for example, used this in sales by offering customers a small, low-risk investment instead of asking for a major commitment up front. By demonstrating value first, he made it easier for people to trust him. If you've made it this far, you now understand just how powerful these persuasion principles are. Imagine what mastering them could do for your confidence, your career, and your relationships. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another life-changing insight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.